Okay, here we go. WARY, DJ Kim.
Hey, can I talk to Kim? This is Austin Anderson.
Hey, it is Kim.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Not much. I was just waiting for you to call in.
Oh, well, I called.
Yep, you called.
Cool.
Alright, so why don't we get into this interview? Alright, so why don't you introduce yourself and tell people who you are?
Okay, well, my name is Austin Anderson. I'm a pop R&B kind of recording artist. I am on this new show called Victorious, and I'm 15 years old, and really that's about it. I live in California.
Alright, so now how did you get started with like music and acting and all that?
Well, actually, there's this it's kind of a funny story. Back in it was a while ago, it was probably like 2005, I did this show at Belmont Park, which is like this beachside theme park, and it was like a karaoke contest. It was like the first thing I've ever done, and me and my friends were like, dude, we should go do this. This looks so awesome. So we entered it, and I actually ended up winning it. It was like for IKEA or something. I got like $300. And so I started, this is cool. I started doing different shows at malls and different shows around San Diego, and then I met my manager, Star, like 2 years ago. And that's when I kind of took this whole thing seriously, and I did started recording, started doing my own songs, and now I'm here.
Yeah, so, does anyone influence you?
There's few big influences in my life. My mom, obviously, is a big influence because she is super awesome, and my brother is really cool. My dad is an amazing musician. He's a drummer. He's the one that kind of pushed me to do the whole drumming thing, and I actually love it now. It's like my favorite thing to do besides singing. So those are my big influences. And music influences, sorry, my brother's being weird. Music influences, I'd have to say like Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake, like all those big like pop people like Jesse McCartney. They've kind of influenced my music to have it sound like it is now.
Alright, so what's your favorite song that you've recorded?
If I had to pick my favorite song that I've recorded now, I'd probably have to pick My Kind of Girl or Shaking Me Up, because Shaking Me Up kind of has that, dancey feel. It's very fast, it's very upbeat, and plus, I wrote it, so I have to love it. And then My Kind of Girl is kind of not as fast, but it still has a good beat, and it's good lyrics, and it's just an amazing song.
Yeah, so if you could tour with anyone, who would it be and why?
If I could tour with anybody, I think it'd be pretty cool to tour with Justin Timberlake, but the thing is, the people I actually listen to, besides my music type, I listen to The Who, the Beatles, and all those old rock bands, but they're not really touring anymore, so that wouldn't really work. But
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake would be cool to tour with.
Yeah, that would be really cool. You on tour with him.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I don't even know what happened to him. He's not doing shows anymore.
Well, I think he's kind of doing behind the scenes stuff now, because he has a few shows out on MTV, and he's producing. He actually has his own record label now.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
All right, so now you've said you've done you've been performing at concerts and stuff. Now, do you have any crazy stories? Anything crazy happened at any of these shows that you performed at, or any embarrassing moments?
Nothing really crazy has happened. There's been some crazy stuff, but nothing really, oh my god, that was so insane. I think one of the craziest things was that this one dude started jumping on stage. He took his shirt off. It was really random. He started dancing around. He's like, "Sign my chest." I'm like, okay. And I was like, okay, I'll just ignore you now.
It was just
weird.
It was during when you were performing.
Yeah, it was really funny actually. Now that I think of it, because he was just like, "Dude, sign my chest." I'm like, I'm good.
It's security.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So, now, what's your favorite song to perform live?
Probably Shaking Me Up, because, again, it's like one of those fast songs, and just a really fun song to sing, actually. There's a lot of runs, and there's like a lot of vocal acrobatics, so I like it.
Alright, so, I know you have MySpace and you have a Twitter. Do you want to plug those in for our listeners so they can, like, find you?
Yeah, sure. My MySpace is, you can go to austinanderson.net, AustinAnderson.net. And my Twitter is Austin, a.k.a. And those are where you can hit me up.
Alright, so people who are listening, go find him and add him. So, this next question I have. Where would you see yourself in, like, maybe, like, 5-10 years from now?
Well, in an ideal world, I would really like to be, like, touring around the world by then, but stuff happens. You never know what's going to happen, so I can't really predict the future, but that's what I'd love to be doing. One of my goals is to tour to every country and do a show in there, in every country around the world.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's, like, everybody's, like, ideal. Like,
the world isn't perfect, but that's my goal.
Yeah. So, let's see. I have one more question for you, actually. So,
okay.
This last question I have for you is, do you have any advice for anyone who's, like, starting up? Like, I know you're just, like, you're getting, like, you're rising up, but do you have any advice for anybody who wants to, like, follow their dreams or, like, go into music or anything?
Yeah, totally. If you want to start music, just keep singing, because if you want to do singing, I would just, like, keep singing, and if you want to play want to play an instrument, just keep doing what you do, because practice makes perfect. If you keep doing something and do it in repetition, you'll get better at it eventually. And yeah, just keep doing things, keep getting out there if you can, like, do shows, doesn't matter what size, do shows anywhere. And then stage fright will get away and all that good stuff. So really, just keep doing what you're doing and you'll get better.
Alright, so I want to thank you for calling in and taking time to spend here on WARY Radio with me.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I love doing radio interviews.
So before I let you go, I have your song, My Kind of Girl, here with me, actually. So why don't you introduce the song, and then we'll get right into it.
Okay. Well, this song is called My Kind of Girl. It's an amazing song written by Charlton Pettis, and here it is.
All right. Bye.
Okay, later.
Bye.
I'm watching you walk into the room. You got me spellbound. That